right, so welcome back to the Media Dialogue on 92.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Jude. Now, our first conversation today has to do with cultural nuances and cultural biases. How we should get to undo cultural biases. Now, a recent judgment in Akwa Ibom State has faulted the practice of preventing females from inheritances from their families. The judge in question says, look, it is archaic, is primitive, and should not be existing in the 21st century. Now, a lot of people who have opposition to this, say, look, it's our practice, it's our norms, it's our culture. We shouldn't just throw everything out with the bathwater and the sink just because we're trying to be modern. And others who are in defense of such actions ask the question: these practices, whatever they are, at some point in time were started by a group of people, and after a while they evolve, they metamorphosize, right, from one form to the other. That is what keeps us as a race in continuous evolution. We're constantly trying to improve. So how come certain things that don't seem to favor one group of a community are still allowed to continue? And like I said, it is a general conversation, from inheriting property to the Osu conversation. And someone rightly said, okay, what about the bride price of an issue? These are all cultural nuances. Once again, it's not everything we're going to try out, I agree, but we should have conversations on what we should and we shouldn't keep, what is beneficial to all, or at least to the majority. 08179230002, 08179230003, 08179230007, and then the female caller line is 08179230009. Our WhatsApp and Telegram number is available on 08090306416, 08090306416. Across all platforms at Nigeria Info PH, at Nigeria Info PH. 90.3, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Jude.
Welcome. Welcome. Thank you. Good morning. We can hear you.
Okay, my name is Daniel.
Welcome, Daniel.
For me, I think when a woman is not married, she should have right to any property in his father's home.
Okay.
On her father's home. But when she gets married, I don't think it's necessary again.
Why?
Because when you are married, automatically you have to change your name. You become the family. Anyway, I'm just speaking about my culture now. You know, we have different cultures.
Yes.
Automatically, you have to answer the man's name.
Okay.
In the eye of the law, you belong to that family. Even when you die, they have to bury you in the man's family on the son name of that man.
Okay.
If you like, probably you may even keep your own.
Okay.
But you have every right, just like every other woman in that home.
Okay, so let me ask you. So let's say the woman gets the property before, right? She marries.
Okay, what, sorry?
Let's say she gets the property, right? Before, let's say the inheritance comes before she gets married, okay? The father dies or the mother dies before she's married, and she gets the property. So when she gets married, should she return the property to the family?
For me, it depends on the property we're talking. If it is a biological father property,
yes,
that is her right.
Okay.
Biological, but in property, there are this property that it look like it's a general property. The one they call on land and all that.
Okay.
I don't think it's right to consider woman in that direction. But a father, I have a father. I have the right to will whatever I want. I like my daughter.
Okay. All
Whatever
right.
my daughter does not make her legs for any man, I'm not going to have that mentality. She's equal to every nature that I have.
Okay. All right. So
I can give her that property. But if it is this a general one that have to connect this family to this family, you know what I mean by this general land in quote.
Okay.
That belong to all as women and all that.
Okay. So, but let me ask you this. So, does marriage negate the blood ties that female child has with her clan, her umuna? Does that negate it? She's still from that land. She was born, she was fed, she was raised by the blood from that particular family. So because she's married, does that sever the tie that she has to that family?
Yeah, just no, but if you place logic to everything in life, then there will be no solution for life. There are some certain things will drop logic and do what I call normal in life. Because look at it this way: if a woman is married, maybe from Enugu State to Anambra State, or maybe probably from Enugu to Delta State,
yes,
and over there she eventually enter into politics. If she wants to contest the governor of Delta State, she has a right to do that. But at the same time, I don't think she will go to Enugu and say she wants to contest. So are you not trying to say that woman has two families? Because she's a woman. She has to have family in Delta and have family. So anywhere she wants to contest, that's good. Woman in me, give me that right.
But that's what it actually is. Because whether or not she's married to a man out of that community or out of that family, right? She would never, ever say, my family where I come from are dead to me. The same way when there's sickness or there's problem, they'll call her, Papa is sick, your younger brother is sick, send money. So if she can send money.
That's why I told you, if it is, my argument is simple. If it is family, for example, where she was born, biologically is that, she has every right, like even though when she gets married.
I agree.
She has 100% right.
Okay.
She have 100% right with the male in that family, biologically. But when it concerns this community thing, we should put it separate.
Okay.
When it concerns the general, let me just say, the general goods of everybody, or the general right of everybody, we should separate it. Private right is not the same thing with general right.
Okay, interesting view there. 90.3, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Jude.
Good morning.
All right, I'm the mayor.
Welcome, Mayor.
Yeah, I think yes, the woman has a right to inherit, but it depends. There should be some exception to interpretation of this law. And I think why they come up with this law, they treat with the woman as a weaker vessel, and they try to waive so many things, which is not supposed to be. I think a property could be willed to a woman or should inherit for her lifetime. And after her lifetime, it goes back to the family. But you can't, a land is willed or shared to a woman, and after her lifetime, her children comes from there. When she is married out, she bears the name of another family. So I think those things should be put into consideration. And the more law and, all this agitation comes to fight this thing, the more problem they create in the society, because they say the law has said this. But we, the natural justice, we should try to, maintain and argue and follow what is correct and what is obtainable.
But that's the thing. This, in quote, natural justice that you talk about was created by who? A group of people, maybe 500 or 1,000 or 2,000 years ago. Now, just the same way that they evolved to get that particular law, that's how those practices can also evolve to meet the needs of the contemporary society.
All right, I agree with you. But let me tell you that we have a tradition in this part of the world. This is Africa. This is Nigeria. They shouldn't bring what is not practicable in our own tradition.
But how is that? Okay.
Because we have a system that suits us well, and before now, we don't have any challenges with this practice. But imbibing foreign or other tradition is actually causing problems.
But hold on, when you say it doesn't affect or it has been going on well, don't you mean it has been going on well for the males, for you as the man? Because if you were to speak to women, maybe grandmothers, they'll probably tell you, well, we are not allowed, but I wish I had this so that I could have provided for my son or for my daughter after my husband died. We don't know these things.
Let me tell you one thing we need to know. We're all human beings,
yes, indeed.
Male and female.
Yes.
But even in the sight of God, male and female are not equal. The Bible states it after the fall of man in Genesis chapter 3, that the woman's desire shall be of the man. Before they were equal.
Okay, now, but that's under a religious view. We're talking about what the legal term. Wait, hold on. We're talking about what the creation. No, we're talking about how our culture these days is evolving. How the law is interpreting. What should be favorable for everybody in a particular. Hello. Oh goodness. 9.3.
Hello, Jude.
Good morning and welcome, please.
Yes. If you give a woman land this side, land the other side, don't you think they will be having it too much? I mean, it takes a man and woman to have a family, is it not?
Okay.
And now you have your family. Your husband is there. All the property, won't you inherit that one? And then you come again, you take the one from this other side to that side, and the other one from that side. Don't you think it will be too much?
Okay.
For them? That is why the people consider it that way.
But wait, hold on. Let me say, so you.
No, let me come. Talking of the law,
Okay.
The law supersedes the tradition.
Exactly.
So if you have a land and you want to give it to your daughter,
Mm-hmm.
you do the normal thing. And at the end of the day, it's our own. But you cannot say, because the tradition say like this, because for that reason, the law cannot supersede the traditional law.
But that's what the law supersedes everything. Our constitution supersedes everything that we do here in the country. So the question is, so if the woman has from here and has from there, won't it be too much? And I'm curious, so what if it's the man who benefits? I'm going to use myself as an example. So my mom is from another place from where my father originally hails from, and if tomorrow there's a windfall, like say something happens, they say, Mama Jude, see, we have done this and done this, and it's coming to you. All right. So it comes to my mom. My mom will say, but see, this has come to me. My son, come and take and use this thing. Who is benefiting? Me, the son, right? So like say they give her a portion of land and say, you know what, take this land, go and use it, get business, start a farm. Hello, I'm benefiting. Am I not a member of society? But what about all the other men who have a lot of properties? So are we saying that the properties are or can be too much for a man? Wow. Let's get to read messages now, shall we, as we wrap up this morning? Okay. Now, this one says, I'm sorry to disappoint the so-called Christians. Their behavior doesn't show the attribute of a Christian or the Christ in them. Even our Muslim brothers that carry out a lot more Christian-like acts, like loving each other the way they conduct, even in their ceremonies and things like that. All right, that's from Felicius. All right, people, especially fathers, should be sensitized about writing a will before death. I think if it's a property, it's bequeathed legally to any child, whether male or female. No one under the law can take it away from such a child. That's Charlie from Ungboba. All right, Jude, what you talk about concerning cultural bias and by extension, what I may call cultural taboos and barriers is a common problem here in Africa. For me, people's customs and traditions are strictly peculiar to them who practice it. So if according to the way of life of a given people, their daughters don't have a place on the family inheritance tree, so be it. But if out of love or a good heart, a father will will out part of his inheritance or property to any or each of his daughters, I have no problem with that. Cheesy in Port Harcourt from Pipeline area. Okay, this is a welcome development I'm from Akwa Ibom. We are 7 females and 1 male. When my father died, we the girls buried him. Could you believe that all my father's properties was given to the male? The only thing they gave us was 1 Ankara wrapper each. We don't even have a room. We all stay in my mother's room. It is a welcome development. Even if our mom dies, all her assets and properties is given to her son's wives. The only thing her daughter gets is clothes. If you say a word, they will attack you. They will all attack you to go and inherit in your husband's house. If you're still single, they will ask you to go and marry. Christy in GRA. 923, good morning.
Hello, Jude.
Good morning.
Morning. Will I call back?
Very quickly, allow have 30 seconds, please.
You see, that is one of the reasons why even our religious leaders, they should preach more of improving the society. If you look at in Proverbs chapter 31 verse 16, it says that the good wife, one of the reasons why she is a good wife is that she buys fields. So if a woman decides to, okay, let's say she's successful in business and decides to buy
land that is built in the 33 states of Nigeria. Does it mean it's too much? So are we now wiser than God that have written that this allow this to be written down to instruct us and guide us? We should consider our stance. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Iyala. News coming up at the top of the hour, 11 o'clock. Well, so we have to, as it were, some say, continually have dialogue, get NGOs, get traditional rulers to pass this message down to the very grassroots and maybe even to those in the urban centers, no matter how, in quote, learned they are. My name is Jude. Midday Dialogue continues.